So hi there guys, welcome to the first drive review of India's first and only CNG model, CNG hatch with AMT. Yeah, this is the first entry level hatch to get CNG with AMT gearbox. So that adds on to a lot of convenience. Really curious to see how well they have fine tuned or managed the gearing and the refinement of the AMT gearbox in this CNG variant. So this one gets powered by the same 1.2 liter Revotron naturally aspirated Revotron petrol, 3-cylinder petrol, and you have CNG as well as fuel, dual fuel technology. So you have twin cylinder technology to optimize space, so that's another good thing. And power is 76 bhp and torque is 96 newton meters. So you have 5-speed manual and this is 5-speed AMT. So let's get going. We have all these updates. We've already spoken about this in the previous feature of the EV as well as the petrol variant. So you have the 10-inch touchscreen infotainment system, new steering wheel, new dash, new exterior, new interior, new speedo console. So everything is new, and this dial again saves a lot of space. Now this twin kind of trace that you get here is for phones to be placed. In the petrol variant, this one is the wireless charger. Now in the EV as well as the CNG, you don't get any wireless charger, so that's kind of strange, but that's the way it is. Automatic climate control, and the dash has this good fabric integrated into that, and it looks super premium, ahead of its class. Now if I floor the pedal, you can see it holds the gear till higher RPM, and we've touched triple digit speeds already, and now we're in the fourth. Okay, we also get paddle shifters. Move to fifth already, down to fourth. It is saying shift up to optimize the mileage. So if you're giving gentle throttle inputs, you can see it's ambling around. So you can hear the engine noise a wee bit. So the NVH levels could be better sorted. The chassis is well sorted. It's very well done, very well orientated to give great confidence while pushing the car to the limits. And the suspension equally complements the chassis. So the chassis and suspension work in tandem to offer good stability and great handling. Now, where things could be better is the NVH levels. So that has always been the case with Tata cars. So that hasn't improved, sadly. And even the AMT, I have to say, now we are testing it in no man's land now, virtually closed road and empty roads. But what happens in city conditions is that it's a little jerky. Now the paddle shifters are work like a charm. You can take control. Does it shift on its own, or do I have to shift? Let's see. Yeah, so it is shifting on its own. It is not complete manual control, but you have those paddle shifters to play around with, to have some fun. You can downshift in hilly conditions or hilly areas just to get that extra bit of juice to do the gradability. But apart from that, and it's an automatic system. So just in case you leave the paddle shifters on their own, you're not using them, it automatically switches to the drive mode and it does the shifting on its own. Like you can see, now we are gentle with the throttle. It hasn't shifted to drive mode yet. It is asking us to shift up. So I have shifted up, and it is in manual, again asking me to shift up. So for now, let me just quickly brake, and yeah, it is shifting down. So downshift is done automatically. So that is a seamless system that's working fine. Now if I have to gear shift denied, okay, so let's see, just get back to the automatic mode. The automatic shifting is not happening. We'll shift to neutral and drive mode. Okay, now we are in drive mode. The fuel bar is for the CNG is already on. We still have half tank remaining, so let's see how the efficiency is. And we're still in the CNG mode. You can see we're in the CNG mode, and response for a layman, for daily usage, for efficiency, economy purpose, this will do the job. It has better cushioned seats now. That is something they have emphasized. And you have lots of goodies. You have 65 watt Type-C charging port up front as well as at the rear, and this one opens up a lot of space because there is no lever. You have cup holders right over here. The air vents are protruding out towards the driver and the passenger to cool the cabin much more efficiently. You can see there. And this display is again very, very crisp and nice and vivid. So let us see whether, let's shift to neutral for now. So guys, this is the 360-degree camera that has been included for this year's model. Significant update. You have 2D view as well as 3D view. You have multiple angles to choose from, and you can see it is crystal clear, very vivid, very clear display, much better than some of the flagship models offered at higher prices from the Germans. So hats off to Tata for giving us such a good safety feature to have on board. And you also get dynamic guidelines, as you can see here. So you can see that you also get dynamic guidelines with this. So that provides for very good ease or convenience of parking it in tighter parking spaces. Okay, so summing things up, the good and the bad about the CNG variant. The good is that it offers the convenience, efficiency and more cost effectiveness of using CNG. It has dual fuel, so just in case you run out of CNG also, if you have fuel in store, you can get back to the nearest CNG filling station. And CNG is now being made available much more easily, so that's a good thing. So with skyrocketing fuel prices, I think the CNG variant will start selling like hotcakes. And to make things even more convenient, they've added the convenience of AMT. So the AMT, for the layman, for the common man, it does the job. If you are a housewife, if you are a regular office goer, if you are a businessman, you just travel from point A to point B, this is going to get your job done. If you are an enthusiast, you are not going to be satisfied with the kind of gear shifts or the transmission that has been offered. Because yes, if you want to perform those quick overtakes, you will have to just floor the pedal, and it will literally give you the kind of, see, it revs all the way and shifts up, and it gives you that enough juice to perform those overtakes. But if you are just ambling around, it will shift up much more quickly to optimize efficiency and economy. So that is how the transmission works. Now transmission smoothness, it is not very smooth, it is jerky. AMTs are supposed to be jerky, so we thought they might have fine-tuned it further, but it is the same old AMT, so nothing much has changed over there. NVH levels could have been better. They could have done a better job in insulating the cabin in a better way, but you still hear the engine noise and everything else. But what's good is the chassis is brilliantly done. You have beautiful suspension to offer supreme ride quality, but the braking performance is good enough. And steering calibration is very well sorted. That is one of the highlights of this car. So that allows you to enjoy the car a little more than what you come expecting at this price point. The interior exterior revamp, the design looks far more premium, more funky, more sporty, and more contemporary now. And it is visually appealing. So that is a good thing. So that's pretty much it. You get 360-degree camera, 6 airbags as standard right from the base variant. These are all the inclusions to make it a value proposition. And those who are looking for a CNG model with the convenience of AMT, I think you can't complain much, and you have to look no further. The Tiago has arrived with CNG variant and India's first AMT transmission with CNG in this entry level hatchback segment.